family with these people. This is going to be we're going to have hell to pay if we don't put them back in the house, at least keep the majority and then win again in 2028. I'm really scared that they don't do that. We've lost the country as we speak.
I agree, John. I sadly agree with you, and especially as I think we've hit some pretty dark places today. We don't want to see more of this, and good people need to stand up and say enough and not tolerate this kind of behavior, and also make sure that good people of all stripes and Democrats, people with good conscience, they need to start speaking out, because I'm hearing crickets tonight. I haven't heard. I think the only person I saw was Gavin Newsom, who of course is running for office. But other than him, I haven't seen anybody else sort of condemn this attack tonight. Shame on them. Dom, thank you very much. We're going to continue your calls, everybody, after the break. 1-800-848-9222. And first, support our heroes.
The Rita Cosby Show presents Support Our Heroes.
And this is the Tunnel to Towers Foundation Support Our Heroes segment. And of course, tonight we are thinking of those two West Virginia National Guard members. They were shot near the White House, and they are fighting for their lives tonight after being shot earlier today. We're, of course, talking about that, but thinking of them and their families so much. Here also is a powerful story from Lafayette, Indiana, where a Vietnam veteran, Bill Barry, Hometown Hero Award. Just to give you a little background, he was drafted into the U.S. Army in 1966. He served 2 years in Vietnam. He was wounded by mortar fragments, and 1 month later, he received a large brown envelope at the post office where his father worked, and it contained his full heart. He remembers telling his family not to worry. I told them not to tell my mom and dad that I was wounded. Of course, Dad and the postmaster opened the mail. And how beautiful to see Bill Barry honored now in such a beautiful, beautiful way. And everybody support America's military and first responder heroes. Donate just $11 a month to the incredible Tunnel to Towers Foundation. What a perfect way to celebrate the holiday season, to remember those, especially our great heroes. And they helped our heroes and their families. Be sure to check them out at T2T.org. That's T, the number 2T.org.
You're listening to The Rita Cosby Show.
Born on America's darkest day of 9/11, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation has been helping America's heroes ever since. Heroes who put their lives on the line for our country and our community.
Oh, yeah.
Need your help now more.
We got a new coloring episode for you
on its mission to
tweeps.
do good in their honor. Never forget 9/11 or the sacrifices of this country's heroes and their families. Show support by donating $11 a month at T2T.org. That's T, the number
We're going to color some baby sharks.
What if the future on averages, but around you? At Abacus Global Management, we're
let's get some of these.
around the most personal data.
These big jumbo crayons here.
But it's more than just insight, it's control. As a technology-driven asset manager, we're empowering investors with
Set them all up here.
Take command of your time, your future, your financial destiny. This is a new era of investing. Take control at abacusgm.com.
The Black Friday BOGO sale is here at All Family Pharmacy, and let me tell you, this is the kind of deal that actually matters. From November 24th through December 2nd, when you buy one ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, or methimazole, you get another one absolutely free. So at a time when Americans...
we got a potty mouth in here.
This is your chance to be prepared on your terms. No politics.
We got a potty mouth.
Real options that put you in control. Here's how simple it is. Go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Stone. Place your order online. The licensed physician reviews it immediately. Once approved, your medication ships straight to your door. Fast, and secure. This Black Friday event lasts only 1 week, and supplies are limited. So when the inventory is gone, that's it. No extensions, no second chances. Just like every other real deal worth talking about seriously. If you want to stay ready, stay protected, and stay independent, go to allfamilypharmacy.com/Stone before December 2nd and lock in your Black Friday BOGO deal. Take control of your health, stay prepared, and stay free.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, no-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family. Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapor Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapor Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed. An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So with saving money. Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Oh, yeah. What's the matter, you pork chops? Oh, yeah. You don't like Baby Shark?
Thanksgiving is the peak day for home cooking fires, and with more than 3 times the daily average.
You're going to love Baby Shark.
Over 52% of all reported home fires.
Florida Fire Marshal Blaze Angolia says use common sense, especially if you're frying your bird. Keep the fryer far away from your home at ground level. Make sure your turkey is completely thawed before putting it in hot oil.
Never overfill a fryer. Oil can pour out of the pot and quickly start a fire. Start off at a half or 3/4 as you lower the bird.
Do not overfill the fryer. Keep your kids far away and your fire extinguisher close by. And those things will ensure that you have a safe Thanksgiving. Lisa G, 77 WABC News.
Yeah, because we all like to set fires in our kitchens.
It's the Rita Cosby Show.
Look at these baby sharks. Who likes the baby sharks?
Brooklyn on line 5. Go ahead, Judith. Your thoughts tonight.
You know, Rita, it boggles my mind for these delusional people like that woman from Portland, you know, like they don't need anyone there. Meanwhile, you hear the name Portland, you just associated with burning and chaos and rioting. And you got Pritzker, this other guy, and this woman just was tortured in Chicago. They're just delusional. They're evil. I mean, the only 2 Democrats that I know that are normal is Judge Weinberg and Senator Fetterman.
By the way, you left out former Governor David Patterson's also pretty good. I'll tell you, the vitriol is, I'll tell you, really dangerous.
Yeah, you like the purple eyes, huh?
But far, far less. Everybody pray for America. Pray we come together. And I hope you all have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I love you all.
The 77 WABC's Staten Island law firm of Anjulia and Gentili chime time is 11:59.
The Staten Island law firm of Anjulia and Gentili, helping people just like you for 40 years. Walk with confidence. Call 718-816-0005 or visit aglawnyc.com.
This is New York's talk leader, the crown jewel of talk radio. WABC New York, WRCR Haverstraw, 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays. News first at 59 past the hour. 77 WABC News starts now.
Mostly cloudy skies on this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. Good morning, I'm Lisa Ritchie. 2 National Guard members have been shot in Washington, D.C. The shooting happened just blocks from the White House, and the suspect is in custody. Vice President Vance is asking for prayers.
I want everybody who's a person of faith to say a prayer for those 2 National Guardsmen. But I think it's a somber reminder that soldiers, whether they're active duty, reserve, or National Guard, our soldiers are the sword and the shield of the United States of America.
They are now in critical condition. The president was in West Palm Beach at the time of the shooting. New Jersey Senator Cory Booker is calling for Democrats to have a very tough conversation after he says the party failed in its generation. James Flippen reports.
Sitting for a New York Times interview, Booker argued the Democratic Party needs to return to making governance about improving Americans' daily economic lives. Booker shared he believes Democrats need to do a better job of showing economically marginalized voters how their policies can lead to upward mobility. He also noted he wants his colleagues to emerge in this moment not focusing on party, but refocused on people. The senator also called on Democrats to use TikTok and other social media platforms to reach larger audiences. James Flippin for 77 WABC News.
A runoff is being held next week to decide Jersey City's next mayor. James Solomon talked about how to make Jersey City more affordable at a debate Tuesday night against former Governor Jim McGreevey.
And you can only do it if you, one, have a track record of meeting big developers and real estate interests, and two, if you have a plan to deliver, and I have that plan.
The two candidates also detailed plans for education. Voting for the runoff will take place next Tuesday. Pope Leo thinks people should say thank you to someone this Thanksgiving. Michael Kastner reports.
While most of the world doesn't celebrate the holiday, the American pontiff talked about the significance of the feast.
I would encourage all people, especially with this beautiful channel we have in the United States, which unites all people of different faiths, people who perhaps do not have to get the faith. Let's just say thank you to someone.
He's urging people around the world to recognize the many gifts that we've received, including the gifts of life, faith, and unity. I'm Michael Kastner.
The Butterball Turkey Talk line is open and ready to help holiday cooks. Breathe Tennis, where you can get your turkey help.
The phone lines are staffed with volunteers who know the ins and outs of all things turkey and can talk you through just about any crisis, from forgetting to thaw your bird, there's a workaround, how to test the temperature, no, you can't use a fever thermometer, and how to create a bikini tan line on the bird. You do that with foil before roasting. The talk line can be reached at 1-800-BUTTERBALL, and it's available through December 24th. I'm Bree Tennis.
Doctors are hoping the only thing you leave your Thanksgiving gathering with is leftovers. Noam Layton explains.
The holiday weekend will bring family and friends together, so doctors are warning everyone about a new strain of the flu that's getting a lot of people sick in Japan and the UK. It's called subclade K, and the flu shot doesn't cover it.
That creates what we call a mismatch. That increases the concern that the flu might be able to evade our immune response and reduce the effectiveness of the vaccine.
And we're seeing a lot of significant increase across the world, so I know it's going to be here as well. And doctors have another worry this long holiday weekend. The norovirus, the contagious infection commonly known as the stomach bug, is surging across the country right now. Noam Layton, WABC News.
Officials are preparing for the 99th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City, which draws huge crowds and TV audiences. Parade producer Will Koss says one of the new floats this year features Stranger Things with a moving predatory creature on it.
It's very fascinating. Our goal is to continue to find new ways to entertain the audience. Stranger Things, obviously, a hit show, huge audience. And we had a great opportunity to bring the Demogorgon to life.
Forecasters are calling for a windy day, so there's a chance the balloons won't fly or will have to fly very low. From the streets of Harlem to the stage at Carnegie Hall, WABC Radio is giving back to the diverse communities that make New York and America great.
Oh, yeah.
Flippin' report.
The Saturday before Thanksgiving, 77 WABC owner-operators John and Margot Casamatidis were there as the WABC Radio Foundation handed out 10,000 turkeys to families at the Police Athletic League's Harlem Center. And one day later, the Casamatidis family supported the Gong Family Foundation and U.S.-China Cultural Foundation at Carnegie Hall, promoting cross-cultural understanding through world-class music. John, the chairman of the Police Athletic League, says it's all about helping people achieve their goals with a firm commitment to the people of New York. James Flippin for 77 WABC News.
In sports, the Mets acquired free agent outfielder Jose Ramos from the Dodgers. The 24-year-old from Panama signed a minor league contract with an invitation to spring training. Ramos has yet to make his MLB debut. Your forecast overnight, brief showers, pretty early.
Hey, what's up?
Cloudy skies, breezy and a bit
What's
colder
up?
with a low of 40. Later today for your Thanksgiving, mostly
Lou.
skies, but it'll be windy and cooler with a high of 45. For Black Friday's choppy, partly sunny, but still pretty windy, and the high 43. Cloudy skies outside of our Midtown studios right now.
Oh, yeah.
Never stops.
You're the blue-eyed night vision optics girl. In Texas, huh?
WABC News Hour with Noam Laden. There are a surge of homeless teenagers in the city with no place to go.
And this is like the first year I'm not saying the holidays with my mother.
Yeah, you see? An elephant never forgets.
Story and more at 5.
Oh, I didn't put under here. That's what we're getting. Reprints. Oh, yeah.
Sid and Friends in the morning, 77 WABC. Giving thanks. Happy Thanksgiving. Talk Radio 77 WABC.
I've been doing good. I've been doing great. By the way, I got stalked in real life when I was shopping last weekend by a girl that came right up to me.
Look at what has overshadowed Thanksgiving. Look at what we as a country.
I was shopping for towels and
No, these aren't just headlines.
bed sheets and a whole bunch of stuff for the house.
These are fellow.
And damn, I know she can't recognize me from any of the channels because
American guardians of this nation.
I don't show my. That's why I don't show my face. See, that's another reason why I don't show my face.
Evil.
I do not show my face. I used to show my face on my other channels, but not on this one. On this one, we don't do that anymore.
The mayor of DC stunned, shaken, and searching for answers.
Well, we know, Andrea, that this is a targeted shooting. One individual who appeared to target the guardsman, that individual has been taken into custody.
Yeah, that way I would never be able to go out in public because everybody will stalk you everywhere. You'll never be able to go out in public.
What should have never been allowed to happen.
Yeah, she wanted money. It came down to it that she wanted money.
This didn't come.
Can you believe that?
It didn't fall out of the sky, folks. This came from decision, from policy, from recklessness. Biden's open allies, Operation Allies.
She saw my shopping cart full. She saw my shopping cart full, and that's why she targeted me. I kind of figured it out when I figured it out mid conversation. That's what she figured out. That this guy's got a full cart and he's got to have money. So let me go bother him. Let me go target him.
That's a very distinct possibility. This was an act of terrorism. The suspect, an Afghan national. This was a targeted attack. A horrific attack with the aftermath caught on camera. Terror in the heart of Washington, D.C., just 2 blocks from the White House.
This is a targeted shooting. One individual who appeared.
Yeah, actually, this wasn't even in Manhattan. I went out to Queens. I went out to another borough, Queens. I went out to Queens to go shopping because Queens is a little bit more laid back than Manhattan.
There you have it, Tom Costello on.
And it happened in Target because I went to Target. Could you believe that they do this in Target now?
How did we reach this moment?
Women go looking for men in Target to try to capture them for some cash. I couldn't even believe it, man. I couldn't even believe it. But this wasn't the first time. This happened to me many, many times. This wasn't the first time, so.
Silence warning. I want you to listen to this. This is Don Lemon. I want you to listen to this.
People in New York City are nuts, man. They're just nuts. They're nuts.
If you will, Hank, I don't want to put this all on him, but he certainly didn't help the situation.
Black people, brown people of all stripes, whether you're an Indian American or a Mexican.
What I should have done is I should have pretended that I speak another language, and I actually do speak another language. So I should have answered her in another language. That way she would have been all confused and she would have went on her merry way.
And taking you away
without due process as a citizen. Isn't that what the Second Amendment was written for?
Let's see, where's red? What do you call it?
Let's start with your
This
telephone
is
calls.
red velvet.
Calls coming in 800-848-9222.
Red violets.
Will, line 1, upstate New York. Good morning, Will. On this Thanksgiving Day, what's on your mind?
Thanks for taking my call, Dominic.
Go right ahead, Will.
To you and your family.
Same to you.
It's very sad. I mean, we have a great president, and yet he's being treated so badly. It's amazing. I can't believe it. It's horrible. He's done a lot for people, more than any president in my lifetime. And I'm 73. He's done more.
We're listening to the
But other than that,
the news radio show because I'm waiting for my UFO show to come on.
But unfortunately,
Oh, by the way, video number 78 that I have in my log that I shot. When did I shoot that video?
tell you that he's done nothing.
2 days ago or 3 days ago?
But I need
Video number 78 of my live videos.
don't like the man.
If you go to my
They have tried to undermine.
page and you look at video number 78, right? I captured a ghost, an apparition, a ghost, a shadow person in a timestamp that I put in the description. In the description of the video, I put a timestamp in. If you play the video from that timestamp forward 5 seconds from that timestamp and then watch it forward for 5 seconds, you will see the black apparition on the right side of the screen. On the right side of the screen. I couldn't see it in real life because if I saw it, I would have reacted. I would have reacted while I was videotaping the road.
I want to thank you very much for the call, Will, and I'm very saddened that on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, video number 78.
The 3 p.m. show when this broke, and we broke in with breaking news 2 or 3 times, and
From the live videos.
that it was not exactly what has turned out here in this situation.
Sometimes that happens, Sometimes you go out on a mission. I was out on a mission for something else, and lo and behold, I was driving through a cemetery. And that's where I saw it. There's no sidewalks, so there's no way a person could have been walking there because there's no sidewalks. It's just grass, and the cemetery gate, the cemetery fence.
This is a plan attack. This guy is in the country illegal, and this is what they do. They're burning
No. Why do you say he was in the country illegal? He was not.
It said it. I saw it.
He was led in the country by Biden.
Well, Biden, yes, and he.
But that's not illegal. That's not illegal.
Well, one thing.
It was a U.S. policy. It was a policy.
Yeah, we're doing the baby sharks to chase away the trolls because I just did a video. What was it? An hour and a half video. I just did one before this video, and I had a whole bunch of trolls come on the channel. So this is the troll eliminator. The baby shark is the troll eliminator, and if that doesn't work, then Minecraft works. I got Minecraft. I got Spidey Man. I got a couple of these coloring books here. These are anti-troll coloring books.
Now, because they take an aim to share to protect the people of the country and the nation, and they're not doing anything. How they're left to stay in office, I often ask myself, well, what was the greatest generation thing?
Let's see. Let's say your name. Adi. Oh no, there's no R. It's Akari.
Half the country feels just the opposite.
I know.
And half the country hates our great president, who will go down in history as perhaps the greatest president.
Akari.
But we have to understand that because we keep racking our heads up against the wall.
What kind of name is that? What is that name from?
that half the country, for whatever reason, feel that the country's going in the wrong direction. Bill, thank you for the call. On this Thanksgiving Day, a horrible day, a way to start Thanksgiving, and it makes you wonder because the NYPD here in New York City is on standby. Guess what happens in the morning, folks? The Macy's.
It's a Japanese name. It's one of my OCS. What's OCS?
Terrorism. Because none of us know if we're next.
Is that like a gaming? Is that like a game or a gaming name or something?
We're targeted from West Virginia because of the great uniform that they wear. But none of us know. You know, you turn around the corner and if it's an act of terrorism, none of us know if these nuts plan on harming people at the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Remember, folks, that's just hours from now. Large gatherings. Let's go to Sandra, New Jersey. Sandra, good morning on this Thanksgiving Day.
Well, Dominic, good morning. I wanted to say to you that I'm very, very grateful.
And what is the character? Is it like for is it a shooting character or is it what kind of game? What kind of game is it? Is it for a game?
Say things that most people are afraid to admit. So, happy Thanksgiving to you. I wish you a wonderful day today, and this news tonight. It's like, so what else is new? This is not good. I don't understand. When is it going to stop? Is it ever going to stop?
It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. And you know, Sandra, you know why it's going to stop? Not going to stop? Because President Biden made a big mistake. They showed the entire world weakness from America. And now these other people, they want to see weakness. They want to just trample over all of us as Americans. And then you have someone like Trump come along, and this president, and we hope that he's protected forever. This president says, will you walk over America?
Well, it's either a character for a game or it's anime. Is it anime? A cartoon character like anime, or it's got to be the character's got to be a something. It's got to be something. A screensaver.
What do we do? What do we just continue to take this and just move on?
Is it an animated character? An animated character that you could use for like gameplay, like a first shooter game, or maybe like GTA 5 or something?
The number one reason why,
or like one of those fighting games.
Why President Trump was elected on America First.
Gotcha. Wait a second. Gotcha. Do you play Second Life?
We've got a number of things we've got to do. We've got to somehow reach our friends, I don't know how, on the left and get them to stop this blindness of supporting these policies.
Second Life is a computer game.
On the left, they want free. Government takes care.
Second Life, www.secondlife.com. It's a computer game. I play that game too.
Like the Congresswoman from Texas, Jasmine Crockett,
and it's got voice. The computer game's got voice also.
It really is that simple. Sandra, thank you for the call. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. Folks, I've got to take a break. When I come back, I'm going to be doing a quick segment on another topic, other things going on, and then we'll...
Yeah, it's free to play. It's free to play, but it also has membership. It also has membership, and it has money on it called Lindens. It has money on it that you can buy called Lindens, and you could buy houses, clubs, land. You could build your avatars. It comes with avatars. You could build your avatars. You could add clothing.
So he can be more independent. Here's Pippin talking about a few things he loves about Shriners.
You could do pretty much whatever you want. It's an adult themed game. It's an adult themed game.
So much great food in the cafeteria. I love that food in the cafeteria. It's because of all the donations that people give Shriners to help other kitchens. It's just amazing because
Yeah, you have to download the, if you go to secondlife.com, you have to download the viewer. You download the viewer, and then you can go into the in-world.
Again, go to loveshriners.org now to give.
You choose a name. You choose a name, and you can go into the. You can go into the in-world.
Rebuild connective tissue, strengthen joints, and support mobility. Not having enough of this protein was once considered to be an irreversible step in the progression of joint pain. Until now, just go to getnativepath.com/blow and get up to 45%.
But in order to make your avatar look good, you got to spend some money into it. So you got to put. You got to put money into the game. But there are free. There's plenty of free. What we call freebies. We call freebies on the game, which all new users get the freebies. They get like the skin, the clothes. You could make your skin whatever color you want. Light skin, medium skin, dark skin. You could look like you got a tan. You could look Spanish. You could look black.
A first deputy mayor will be straightforward enough to go after it to the agency. But that's exactly what happened when Deputy Mayor Randy Mastro, with our station owner John Catsimatidis, ripped the NYPD for that botched response to a recent vile protest at a Manhattan synagogue.
A protest there that
Yeah, sure, I could play. All you have to do is give me your username.
unacceptable.
Just go on there, register. Registration takes like 1 minute. It takes 1 minute to register. Give me your name, and
Never should have been that close. Never should have gotten to that stage.
once you give me your name, we could talk on there because it's got voice also.
With our station owner, Mr. Catsimatidis. What I'm concerned about, acting mayor, is the fact that the next mayor, the mayor-elect, has picked that unit out to defund, and that unit puts out all those kind of incidents.
Well, when things get out of control, that's why you have that kind of strategic task force. And this is something that, all should be reassessed in light of the reality that, it's one thing to be on a campaign trail and try and appeal to your base. It's another thing to actually be in there and protect.
Yeah, it's really it's a real cool.
Not just your political base.
It's a real cool game.
He's reappointed Commissioner Tisch to remain on the job, and the police should be allowed to do their jobs, and the commissioner should be allowed to do her job. So when you have protesters literally allowed, and in this case, the police should have controlled that crowd more. Okay, should have kept them farther away from the entrance. They were literally at the door of the synagogue shouting these protesters. Mobilize the infrastructure.
Yeah, I like coloring. It's a cool. It's a cool sport, but also at the same time, I do it because it annoys the trolls. The trolls hate it for some reason. They absolutely hate it, and it runs them off of my channel. I get rid of them pretty fast. They look at me coloring and they run off my channel. I'm like, where are you running? Where are you running, bro? I'm doing this for you. And they don't like it. They don't like it.
Plain and simple. This is the Dominic Carter Show, 77 WABC.
From New York City to the world, it's Dominic Carter.
I gotta get a better tripod to
Today's incident in the nation's capital, not far from the White House. Democrats.
so I could put my camera on in my truck when I drive. I gotta get a mini tripod so I could put my camera on my
the last
40 minutes. This is not to say that the mayor.
What's that area of my truck called? It's like the windshield. The windshield.
Trying to find
I got to put it on a windshield.
from the mayor-elect of New York City on this shooting. Now, maybe there's one that I didn't locate, but I haven't been able to find it as of yet. And if my guess is correct, why is it that New York's new mayor, when he won the election night, he said effective tonight, New York has new leadership. He is essentially the mayor of New York, even though he just doesn't take office for another month. Why doesn't he have a statement out as of yet? So I'm going to take a wait-and-see approach to see if he has something.
Yeah, when I go looking through a lot of these YouTube channels, I see so many people bullying.
Why?
I see so many people bullying other people, and it's like they don't know how to handle it.
Let's go to line one.
They don't know how to handle it, and you have to take an offense. You have to take an offense with those bullies.
Don't expect anything from Mamdani. He's not gonna say anything. But I just want to say that get used to this.
But I think there's mostly, that bullying is mostly the kids that are doing it. It's mostly kids. It's not adults. It's not 18 or 20-year-olds or 21-year-olds or 23-year-olds. It's mostly kids that do that bullying stuff. Same thing with the trolling. With the trolling, it's mostly kids. But then you do get a whole bunch of losers that troll also. They really don't know what they get out of it, but they like trolling. So they want to troll. They can't troll me. They can't troll me because I'll send them on their merry way. They get so angry too when I start coloring. I start breaking out my coloring books. They get so angry. Oh yeah.
And the fact that she was pretty, and he wrote that all the way to the White House. But look at the damage that all of us have been left with. We collectively have got to clean up his mess. And to your point, I'm just hoping that the Thanksgiving Day parade goes off without a problem.
Oh well, if you would have tuned in 2 hours earlier, you could have seen it on my channel. You could have seen it.
Activity for the parade. I mean, you should have had.
They were here.
Blow up tonight.
I did it. Then I was doing a video of me eating apples and cookies.
And to your point, none of us know when the next attack is going to happen. Connie, you have the final word.
Well, you're absolutely right, and I just think it's going to happen again and again. We're going to have unless something dramatically changes. They're already here. The terrorists are already here.
Yes, they are.
Just like in Israel, you'll see some guy go in with a bomb into some cafe or something, and this and that. All this stuff. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing stuff like that.
Well, what I'd be surprised about, Connie, and thank you for the call. Mayor-elect Mamdani, where is your statement condemning this attack? We're coming right back.
Be actively dressed with a Boulevard Frank Sinatra timepiece on your wrist, incorporating vintage designs with the iconic elements of the legendary performer, Mr. Sinatra's classic fedora.
Oh yeah, I was.
Standout details. The collection pays tribute to Boulevard.
Whenever they start talking about, how come I don't ask for money? How come I don't ask for donations or any of that? What I do to shut them up real quick and real fast, right? This is what I do. I pull out my my $100,000 stack.
Inspired by a record player. Boulevard Frank Sinatra watches have a classic, elegant.
You see that? That's $10,000 in individually wrapped stacks that come to $100,000, and this is what I show them.
Hanukkah and Christmas.
This is what I show them, and they usually just shut up. They have nothing to say.
And happy holidays from Boulevard Watchers. Promoting free fees 24/7.
They have nothing to say after I show them this $100,000 stack. Nothing.
This is the Dominic Carter Show, 77 WABC. This resonates. And listen to this man.
So they all get angry. They get angry and they start cursing. They get angry, start cursing some more, and then they leave.
Of New York City. So people are wondering how it is that a fraud like Mamdani.
And in the daytime, when I have my moderator on,
New York is filled with a lot of people in their 20s.
in the daytime, my moderators banish them, but they could only banish them for 24 hours.
The majority of them don't ever get that big break. Either they're not.
So they get banished for 24 hours, and the next day they come right back.
Profession, regardless, they end up working other jobs, becoming a waiter or a waitress, a bartender, or another dead-end job. Then they're stuck in an apartment that they can't afford, living in a city that they can't afford, stuck paying college loans back that they can't afford.
Yep.
What happens? Comes
That's it.
a wolf in sheep's clothing with his fake smile and evil eyes, and he says, "Hey, you want free buses? No problem. Free buses, free grocery stores, free food, free healthcare, free everything. Why not?" And he's making all these promises to these people.
They can be where I'm at if they apply themselves, if they put themselves to work, and they apply themselves, but they rather choose not to work. They rather choose not to work and just bum around. Just bum around.
By the top 1.5% of earners in New York. And if you tax them anymore, you know what they're going to do? They're going to say bye, and they're going to leave. And then who's going to pay for all of these beautiful promises that he made? If it was really that easy, it would have been done everywhere else. It's not.
Oh, by the way.
People are going to have to learn the hard way what happens when you make promises you can't.
By the way,
Dominic Carter Show, 77 WABC.
Listening to Dominic Carter every weekday at 3:55 p.m. for the Tunnel to Towers.
What was that company? I found the company that's hiring.
Dominic gives his insightful, most candid, and important final thoughts.
Because many people have been asking me for jobs.
Our nation and you. The Tunnel to Towers Foundation. Dominic's final thoughts.
I'm trying to remember what's the name of that place.
77 WABC. Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network. Cats and Pudding, hosted by Jen DeLandro.
Today I'm filming with my favorite person sitting across from me, Mr. Lawrence Catania.
Hi, Jen. I'm so excited to finally be here.
What do you?
I have it on my other telephone. I have it on my other telephone. It's in the.
Everyone knows there's always casting. Every show casting.
It's in the other room on the other side of my apartment.
It got so bad at the Last Supper that they don't even know what to do with it.
I mean, they might do it for the cameras, but if
It's basically a job that you can do from your house. It's internet based, and you could do it from your house. So you don't even have to go out anywhere. You could do it from your house. It pays what do they pay? $19 an hour.
Right now, through your favorite podcast platform. 77 WABC's Staten Island law firm of Angiuli and Gentili chime time is 12:34. For 40 years, the Staten Island law firm of Angiuli and Gentili has been helping people just.
Are you 18 and over?
0005 or visit aglawnyc.com.
Oh yeah, so that's gonna be kind of rough. That's gonna be rough for you. That's gonna be rough for you.
848-92222. You know, folks, what I'm thinking about is because silence basically is consent. None of us can afford to be silent because this is unbelievable. We are, 35 minutes into what should be a day of gratitude and peace, and here we are. Instead of talking about family...
What are you doing? What are you doing tomorrow?
About violence. We're talking about
What are you doing for
terror.
Thanksgiving?
And to give you an idea, it's mind blowing. I'm gonna read to you a tweet, and then I'm blocking this individual immediately because I don't have time nor patience for this. And I'm gonna be real with you for a moment. Most of my colleagues,
Hey, what's up, Samuels?
ignore what you post on social media, good or bad. They don't care. They generally don't look at it. Boom. That's not me. That's not me. That's not Dominic Carter. If you think I'm going to give you a platform on my page to attack me, you're going to meet Mr. Block real fast. That doesn't mean that I'm only interested in positive comments. I take constructive criticism, I think, better than most. But you're not going to get a platform on my page for your ignorance. Someone by the name of Brooklyn Mind, and I think this is a real person. Brooklyn Mind.
Are you going to be eating some turkey? Some turkey tomorrow? Some
Just said,
potatoes, sweet potatoes?
Mind is talking about me. Your stupid blame of anyone besides the shooter is exactly why this country is
Some macaroni salad, some coleslaw.
No, Brooklyn Mind, I'm embarrassed by you, and you have been blocked immediately. You can say whatever you want about me. You can knock yourself silly with criticism. But it won't be on my page, I assure you of that. And guess what? If it's not on my page and it's just on your page, that means no one's going to see it. Good luck with that, Brooklyn Mind. Good luck with that. So you want to know why we're in the position that we are in, folks? It's real simple. It's real simple to understand why we are dealing with this type of situation. I want you to listen to Democrat leaders and activists, right? They really have claimed this, that the National Guard is, quote, rounding black people up and...
Oh, you're not going to eat any Thanksgiving dinner? Your mom's not going to cook any dinner or anything like that?
The National Guard and the military occupation is the first step into rounding black people up and putting them in detainment camps here in Washington, D.C. and around the United States of America. We believe that.
And I believe you're downright stupid and trifling, and you need to go sit down somewhere and get educated. That's what I believe. ABC, the moment this happened, blamed President Trump's immigration policy.
Or a focus will turn to whether these guardsmen were specifically targeted. If that's the case, it would fit with what we've been hearing from law enforcement officials for a number of months now, that some political flashpoints in the country, whether that's immigration policies by the administration, the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict, amid a tenuous ceasefire, those kinds of flashpoints have made people in uniform, be they military, law enforcement, government officials, people in uniform, have increasingly been targets, and that is going to be one investigation going forward, Kira.
I cook, but I don't like cooking because it takes many hours of my time. So what I do for Thanksgiving and for Christmas, for Thanksgiving, for New Year's is I get catering. I get catering. I get other people to cook for me. I get catering service, and I usually order like three to five servings.
From around the country, around the world, to see the balloons blown up for the parade,
and that usually lasts me between 2 and 3 days. So whatever I don't eat, I put it in the refrigerator and I eat it the next day.
Thanksgiving Day parade is within hours. None of us know what can happen. We can only hope for the best. We see your calls coming in, but President Trump spoke tonight. I want you to hear a bit of what he had to say.
My great fellow Americans, earlier today on the eve of the Thanksgiving holiday, 2 members of the National Guard serving in Washington, D.C. were shot at point-blank range in a monstrous ambush-style attack just steps away from the White House. They've been deputized as part of the most successful public safety and national security mission in the history of our nation's capital, the D.C. Safe and Beautiful Task Force, which has achieved.
Well, did you hear about those two?
Crime and crimes of all
Did you hear about those 2 National Guard soldiers that got shot at in Washington, D.C.?
And an act of terror. It was a crime against our entire nation. It is a crime against humanity. The hearts of all Americans tonight are with those 2 members of the West Virginia National Guard and their families. The love of our entire country is...
Yeah, they got shot at in Washington, D.C., right outside the White House.
As we are filled with anguish and grief for those who were shot, we're also filled with righteous anger and ferocious resolve. As President of the United States, I am determined to ensure that the animal who perpetrated this atrocity...
Yeah, it was a
I can report tonight that based on the best available information, the Department of Homeland Security is confident that the suspect in custody is a foreigner who entered our country from Afghanistan.
It was from Afghanistan. They got the suspect in custody. He entered from Afghanistan, and he was a military. He was a military-age guy. He entered in, and he shot 2. He shot 2 National Guard troops, 2 National Guard officers.
President Biden, a disastrous president, the worst in the history of our country. This attack underscores the single greatest national security threat facing our nation.
Let's hope and pray for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Only way now for everything to go well with the parade. We just that's why it's called terrorism. You don't know when it's coming, how it's coming, but we know it's coming.
Yeah, they called it a terroristic attack. It's terrorism. So now we're having a Macy's Day Parade in New York City, and now they're warning everybody to watch out for a terrorist attack on Macy's Day Parade. Could you imagine that during Thanksgiving? You gotta watch out, look out for an attack during Macy's Day Parade.
Let's go to Sal, line 5 in Franklin Square. Sal, what's on your mind? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
Happy Thanksgiving. I love the show. I'm just calling basically the rhetoric of Democrats. I feel like it's just one-sided, and Charlie Kirk, all these issues happening. Basically, do you believe after the situation in Afghanistan, you think there's going to be more incidents happening? Or this is after 2 days that Democrats are going to go back with the rhetoric again with this situation?
Well, on CNN tonight, they're already blaming President Trump's immigration policies. I don't know how this stops, but they're going to get more people murdered. Because
I believe it's a target of law enforcement and also,
absolutely,
the National Guard, unfortunately.
Absolutely. And see what they're trying to do, and what this savage from Afghanistan is trying to do. This is clearly time to mess up everybody's Thanksgiving. And to a degree, he's been successful with me. I have to admit this to you, Sal, because I'm in today dayside. So right now we're now at 3 p.m. my regular daytime show. But my colleague, Bo Smith...
Well, you see, the thing is that we have it so good in this country, in America. We have it so good in America that people from all over the world are jealous. They're jealous, and when they're jealous, they get very angry. When they get very angry, that's when they start terroristic activities.
Politics to turkey, policies to stuffing, sports to cranberry.
They're angry. They're angry at our success. They're angry. They're angry that American people are doing good.
And I'm praying to God to give me the words of what I should say in a broadcast that may make people feel better. And so this savage who, the president is right. He said Afghanistan a hellhole on earth. And then you take this loser and people like him and bring him to America so he can mess up our way of life. How
Yeah, and they wanna mess up our way of life.
How is that?
That's what it is. They want to mess up.
They
want to mess up our way of life.
That had been spied and worked with the American government, left them there. But you bring this low life to America?
Unfortunately, he's not benefiting us. He's not benefiting us. He's not benefiting us. My last question, please, is how do you think Mayor Mamdani would handle a situation like this? If it's, you know, God forbid we had an incident in
silence is golden. Silence is golden. And I don't want to speak out of turn with the mayor-elect, but we have looked to see if he's had a statement about this incident. So please tell me, Mr. Mayor-elect, that you're not going to be a phony. And when it's something that's pro-Muslim, you're going to have a lot to say.
Oh, you know what movie I seen? What movie I seen the other day?
The terror, you're going to go silent. Please tell me that's not the case, Mr. Mayor-elect, because where is your...
It's called Hick.
A national leader.
H-I-C-K. H-I-C-K. Hick. Have you heard of the movie?
Nothing from the mayor-elect. Nothing about... You have the mayor of D.C. That's his own home territory, commenting about this. But where's the mayor-elect of New York City? Sal, thank you for the great call.
Yeah, it's actually on YouTube. It's free. It's free now on YouTube.
Hi, Dominic. I think I got some very good insight, which you have
on YouTube movies. You know the YouTube movies channel? You could go to YouTube movies channel and type in Hick. And it comes out free.
From Afghanistan. By the way, I'm a veteran too. I'm a retired immigration service officer, but I'm also a combat veteran and served in Afghanistan at that exact airport where all those people got killed, those soldiers and service members.
Well, it's listed under comedy. I don't see it as comedy, but it's listed under comedy. But it's about a young girl that her mother left her. Her mother left her. Her father went out cheating and whatnot, and she turned out she just left her house and she wanted to head to Las Vegas.
And they were just knuckle brains into the country. Now, I'm a bit objective about this stuff, so I knew what was going to happen. I told my wife, I told my family, I told my colleagues, I said, this is going to turn out to be another 911. We're setting this up. Okay? So now we're starting to incrementally see this. And this is happening with all these.
Yeah, let me see. Let me type this in here.
Knuckle brain is the start of it. They let hundreds of thousands of them come in on those C-17s, totally unvetted. Okay, they came in, and then Mayorkas, directing these field directors like the one we have in Newark, this idiot that we have down in Newark, they couldn't wait to get down there, and they actually were working down there. Our boss from Newark was down at Fort Dix, vetting these people. It wasn't vetting. It was rubber.
All right, I'm gonna put it on here. Let's see. Can you?
Completely bogus, and he said you got off.
Can you see that?
That's what they did to the United States of America.
It's called Hick.
Okay?
So I don't think why do you think the president would do something like that?
Because, well, Joe Biden, as we know, was not a full mind and cognitive function, but Mayorkas was. Mayorkas wanted to bring all these people in, making an assumption that they would eventually be Democrat voters. I don't necessarily believe that to be true. I don't believe. Remember something about it?
Yeah, it's listed under comedy. I can't believe it's listed under comedy because I wouldn't think that's comedy. I would say that's drama. I would say that's a drama movie, but it's listed under comedy.
People into the United States of America that will never be able to read or anything else. This is what they gave us. Now, when we were there, we were going to let our interpreters that were really good, that worked with us for 4 or 5 years, you could sponsor them. But then you met
Chloe Grace Moretz. That's the blonde girl's name. That's the main actress's name, and she's got a unique young look to her.
Because they don't have seats, that doesn't make it illegal. I've traveled on those planes. They normally install the seats. But I agree with everything else that you said. I'm late for a break, so I have to step in there. Folks, I want to take a break. I'm going to do another short segment on another topic, and then we're coming right back to your, and thank you for that great call, Steve. We're coming right back to your telephone calls.
Yeah, so she goes hitchhiking. Then this redneck cowboy picks her up. Then she has a fallout with him because he falls in love with her. She has a fallout with him. Then she ends up sleeping under a overpass bridge type of thing. Then she meets a woman. She meets a woman, and the woman, she hitchhikes with the woman.
I've been treated with infusions, physical therapy, braces. I've had all my surgeries here. Emotionally, there are people surrounding you every step of the way and holding your hand every step of the way.
I would say it's drama. I don't see that as comedy. I see that as drama. That's a drama movie.
And happier way.
Together, we can all make a difference by calling 1-800-276-8007 or going online to loveshriners.org to give. Again, go to loveshriners.org now to give. If you want real American beef, born, raised, and processed in the USA, then you want Freedom Farms. No imports, no fillers, just farm fresh beef from upstate New York, shipped nationwide. Stock your freezer with an entire cow or a half of a cow, or grab just a box.
Yeah, it was an interesting. Movie for sure.
With promo code MAGA, go to wearefreedomfarms.com. Use code MAGA for $25 off. That's promo code MAGA.
But I remember when I would go to the.
Following the 9/11 attack, FDNY firefighter Daniel Foley assisted in the rescue and recovery efforts at Ground Zero. Daniel spent months at Ground Zero searching for victims, including his firefighter brother,
Yeah.
Foley, who was killed in the attack.
I don't know who they got labeling those movies, but they got us labeling those movies. That definitely is labeling them wrong. They label them wrong. But I remember when I used to go to the movies, I used to go to movie theaters. Movie theaters would be packed. They would be packed when I would go see movies. And now you go to these movie theaters here in New York City and they're empty. If you go to Queens or Brooklyn or Long Island, I go all over. Long Island, I go tri-state. I go to other states also besides New York. I go to Pennsylvania, I go to New Jersey, I go to Connecticut, I go to Massachusetts.
For folks what's going on in the Republican Party. And there are millions and millions of
people just don't go to movies anymore because they're expensive. Because movies are expensive, so people they don't go to movies anymore.
That voted for him. What do you think is that disconnect? What's the thing that Democrats don't get about President Trump that half the country does?
Well, for a lot of Americans, I think millions of Americans, and I think about people like my dad, who was a garbage man and a factory worker and a union Democrat for years in West Kentucky. They believe President Trump speaks for them about issues in a way that they would speak if anybody ever bothered to hand them.
You can't sit in a movie theater.
He sort of breaks the political pablum that had taken hold of
social anxiety. Is that like you're afraid? You're afraid of the unknown? Is that what that is?
Things like, well, we've never done it that way before. He comes along and he does it his own way, and he does it in a voice that gives regular people, frankly, the idea that, hey, this guy gets me. I know it's strange because he comes from New York City, and a lot of his strongest supporters are in Middle America. But that's the feeling that he gives them. They elected him, frankly, to be a wrecking ball of the political elites and of the political establishment. And love it or hate it, you can't argue that he's been anything other than that for 10 years.
Republican consultant Scott Jennings. This is the Dominic Carter Show, 77 WABC.
New York City to the world. It's Dominic Carter.
And I am looking at my Twitter at my ex, the lovely DMS, who just posted this. And this is how terrorists, unfortunately, this is how they win. She says, Dom, I looked for Mamdani's statement too. Right? So I'm not the only one. That was the first thing I did. Folks, so I tell you, I take between the daytime show, the nighttime show, I take a nap. And I have to take a nap so that I'm fresh. And I went to sleep depressed over what happened in D.C. I woke up depressed over what happened in D.C., whether or not these soldiers are still alive. They're still fighting for their lives. Let's hope and pray for the
one of my guy friends.
And again,
one of my guy friends gets those panic attacks.
And I'm not ashamed to admit this. I think, God, please give me the word.
So I give him the shock treatment.
And
I give him the shock treatment, and I shock him out of it. Whenever he goes into a panic attack, I give him the opposite treatment. I call it the shock treatment. And the shock treatment, after getting the shock treatment from me,
look at how, is he even human?
He gets right out of it.
Look what they do.
Gets right out of it, back into normal self.
It's right up there with the Hamas.
Yeah.
And so I'm on from 3 to 5 today for 2 hours. Both Nerdly has Thanksgiving off. And I'm praying for God to give me the words. I don't know what to say. They're already here. The terrorists are here. President Biden needs to be ashamed.
How many fish are swimming with baby shark? Write the number in the box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That's any administration.
So it's 6 of them.
For the White House. Do what the White House tells you to do.
Let's write the number 6.
It's as simple as that. So that's the bottom line.
Yeah, wrote the number 6. There we go.
Okay, I'm going into the show. I'm going to be a little tired. And now it's 2 hours, and I'm thinking I'm talking turkey, parades, football, a little politics, lighthearted, us being together as a family on the radio, people that may not have loved ones. And this person is not even human.
What time is it there? Is you're 1 hour behind me, right? So that's, what is it, midnight? Coming up to midnight?
Thanksgiving. Or at least took our mind off of the positive of Thanksgiving. So DMS says, I looked for Mamdani's statement too. The shooters and Islamic jihadists, he won't speak against them. What made me nauseous was the speed of Biden's statement. Made me think he was quick to cover to avoid the inevitable blame. I live on 12th Street.
It's midnight. It's 1 a.m. 1 a.m. here.
And there has been a half a dozen or more of NYPD specially fitted out vehicles.
Gotta get the beauty sleep, huh?
8th Avenue. It puts my stomach in a knot. This is how, and DMS, I want you to feel great and have a great Thanksgiving. But this is how these terrorists win. They come from these countries. They're not even human. Look at how they live. I mean, I'm speaking from the heart right now. Normally, I wouldn't say this. Live in huts. The animals live better than they live, and they die to get here so they can poison America. It is simply ridiculous.
Why can't you sleep?
Stop.
You got things on the mind?
To stop this, we've got to take a tough love approach. No, you can't come here. No, stay where you are. Period. End of story. We'll see what happens later on today. The Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, international in scope. Hopefully everything goes well. Pray for these two soldiers. Let's pray for their families, and God bless America. I'm back 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Happy Thanksgiving.
The 77 WABC's Staten Island law firm of Julian.
Grayson, what kind of things do you think about in the daytime?
Staten Island law firm of Julian Gentili, helping people just like you for 40 years. Walk with confidence. Call 718-816-0005 or visit aglawnyc.com.
This is New York's talk leader, the crown jewel of talk radio. WABC New York, WRCR Haverstraw, 107.1 WLIR Hampton Bays. News first at 59 past the hour. 77 WABC News starts now.
Mostly cloudy on this Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, November 27th. Good morning, I'm Lisa Ritchie. 2 National Guard members have been shot in Washington, D.C. West Virginia Governor Patrick Morrisey had originally said they both died, but has since retracted that statement. The shooting happened just blocks from the White House, and the suspect is in custody. Jeffrey Carroll, D.C. Executive Assistant.
Yeah, so you like to think a lot.
Came around the corner, raised it along with a firearm, and discharged it at the National Guard members.
In a post on Truth Social, President Trump called the suspect an animal who will pay a very steep price. The president was.
Do you have any hobbies that you could do in the daytime that would take your mind away from so much thinking?
Envoy Steve Witkoff and his Russian counterpart was meant to disrupt peace talks with Ukraine. Keir Simmons has more.
A transcript of a private phone call with President Putin's ambassador was published by Bloomberg. Witkoff appears to give the Russians tips. Here's what I think would be amazing, Witkoff said, before describing what Putin should say on a call with Trump.
Trump is defending Witkoff, saying that's what a deal maker does. Witkoff will head to Moscow next week. The president says the peace deal has been fine-tuned and there's no deadline for an agreement to be reached. The White House is denying a report that President Trump is considering removing FBI Director Kash Patel.
Matt, you listen to music at max volume, I start getting headaches when I listen to it at max volume.
Have become frustrated with the headlines generated by Patel, and that top FBI official Andrew Bailey is being considered to replace him.
Oh, man.
President Trump spoke in support of Patel Tuesday night on Air Force One. Later, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt posted on X, saying,
yeah, you got to save your ears. You got to save your ears. Don't become deaf later on, because that could make you deaf later on if you listen to music at max volume all day long.
A 16-year-old girl was shot and killed just after 11 in a home on Shenandoah Boulevard, leaving neighbors stunned.
It was a shocker. I know the kids. Basically a quiet neighborhood. Everybody
protect your hearing. You need to protect your hearing. You need to save your hearing.
Her boyfriend pulled the trigger and then shot himself. The girl, who had just returned home from college, wanted to talk to her ex in person, so she dropped by his house. He is in custody, undergoing surgery. Pope Leo is having quite the spread for Thanksgiving. For the first time ever, there will be an American Thanksgiving celebration by a pope this year. Chicago native Pope Leo is celebrating the holiday early at Castle Gandolfo, just outside of Rome, the Pope's summer residence. There's an American chef on hand.
I wonder what kind of avatar you would choose for your Second Life avatar.
Security experts are warning shoppers to watch out for scams. Online scams are on the rise. McAfee online security expert Amy Bunn says more and more people are worried about AI.
You know, those avatars in that game, those avatars are made to look real.
And so that means that they're at a size and a scale and a sophistication that maybe we haven't seen before.
So you could choose a real life avatar to make it look like your real self, or you can choose an anime avatar and look like a cartoon.
On the Upper West Side are balloons for the annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Director of Parade Production Operations, Kathleen Wright, says they're bringing back some favorites.
We're bringing back some of those iconic characters.
So which one would you choose? Would you choose a cartoon avatar? Would you choose an animal avatar? Or would you choose an avatar that looks like your real self?
This year include Buzz Lightyear, Pac-Man, Shrek's Onion Carriage, and Mario. From the streets of Harlem to the stage at Carnegie Hall, WABC Radio giving back to the diverse communities that make New York and America great. James Flippin explains.
The Saturday before Thanksgiving, 77 WABC owner-operators John and Margot Catsimatidis were there as the WABC Radio Foundation handed out 10,000 turkeys to families at the Police Athletic League's Harlem Center. And one day later, the Catsimatidis family supported the Gong Family Foundation and U.S.-China Cultural Foundation at Carnegie Hall, promoting cross-cultural understanding through world-class music. John, the chairman of the Police Athletic League, says it's all about helping people achieve their goals with a firm commitment to the people of New York. James Flippin for 77.
Yeah, I noticed that a lot of people,
The Bills are adding a proven
when they started out with the cartoon avatars, and then they just switched up.
After he was waived by
They switched up their avatars to looking like their real selves.
WABC Weather Center. Overnight, you've got a few brief showers, and then cloudy, breezy, and colder temperatures with a low down to 40 degrees. Later today, mostly sunny, but it will be windy for the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons. It'll be cooler, too, so bundle up if you're headed to the parade, a high of 45. For Black Friday shopping,
once you choose your avatar that looks like the real you, you probably not want to go back to your cartoon self.
Don't forget that Wall Street will be closed for Thanksgiving Day and will also close at 1 p.m. on Friday. I'm Lisa Ritchie. Remember, the news never stops at WABCRadio.com.
It's the holiday season. Step into comfort with dress shoes, winter boots, or high-quality sneakers, and give the perfect gift this year at Eric.
Second Life, you can customize everything.
Visit their flagship store, 426 Hillside
You can customize everything. You know, there's actually now that I come to think of it, you can make money on Second Life by creating avatars, creating houses, creating condos, apartments, decorations for land. When you buy the land, you could put the decorations on it, so you could charge for decorations, and you could sell them. You could sell stuff on Second Life.
This is the other side of midnight.
Yeah, it's a virtual world. Second Life is the biggest virtual world that's out there. No, you make game money, and then you take the game money and you turn it into real money. Just like you take real money with your credit card. You take real money with your credit card and you put it into the game, and then you get game money, right? Which is called Lindens. And when you earn game money in Second Life, then you can take the game money and you can take it out and turn it into real money. You can put it in your name, in your account. If you have a bank account, you could take the money and turn it into real money. That's why there's people on Second Life that are making thousands of dollars.
I will not sound gratuitous. I will not ever play the usual bumper sticker reactions to things that are kind of like no. There's a scatological reference that starts with no. And then it follows.
You might have to put in your mother's.
I can't do that.
You might have to put in your mother's account details.
I cannot do it. What are you supposed to say? What are you supposed to say? And then the extrapolation. And then the more that people start talking.
Is it under your name or is it under your mother's name?
God love it.
The Venmo and the Cash App. Is it under your name or your mother's name?
First, you got the boys here.
Oh, you have your own stuff?
Callers are important. A great call is so terrific. So terrific. And a bad call is it's like raw sewage in the punch bowl. You know what I mean? Just horrible. Especially when people have nothing to say.
Yeah, I don't know how that would work on Second Life, because Second Life, it's an adult themed game. It's an adult game, so you have to put your 18 years old when you register, because otherwise it won't let you in. So you have to put 18 years old when you register on the account.
You don't want to hear. So I'll just leave it at that. But this is Thanksgiving, so I want to say to you. And to the boys.
Yeah, it's an adult themed game. It's an adult themed game.
This is the only time when we actually have something where we really kind of look to family and friends. That's it. The only one. Birthdays are different. Birthdays are kind of us.
Well, they ask for your birthday. Birthday.
You know, you get together and you do stuff. You know, you do stuff. Now, do you boys have anything? Boys. You have anything planned? I know, because Blaze he is
I understand you're going to have a Wawa fest. You're going to be catering from Wawa. Did I hear correctly?
You know, it's funny that you said that. Because this time of year, Wawa has what they call the gobbler.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. That's not some street thing that you get at a leather bar or something, because I don't want to hear about that. This is a family show.
From the Blue Oyster.
Oh, okay. Okay.
If you ask your mother to play it, she's going to get addicted. You're going to get your mother addicted to it.
Turkey bowl. So they give you the mashed potatoes, stuffing.
There you go.
Yeah, you're going to get your mother addicted to it.
If you want.
There we go.
Customize it, take stuff out. Then they make the gobbler sandwich.
Wait a minute.
They put that all on a sandwich if you want. And introduce this year. So I'm doing an ad for them. This year they introduced the wrap. So you can get it all in the wrap. So that will be my Thanksgiving, the gobbler.
Now, what's interesting for those who don't know.
Yeah, you have to put your 18. Otherwise you won't be able to play it. You have to put your 18.
But it's a cult in South Jersey and Philly. And there's another one too. What's the other one? Streeters or Streeters? Sheets, yeah. I say who gives it. Anyway, Sheets is the competitor. But Wawa, it's like Buc-ee's or...
Yeah, well, around here or around in New Jersey, it's Wawa and Quick Check.
Yeah,
and
right.
7-Eleven.
And Quick Check always looks like a BP gas station.
Right, because it's the same
It's the same kind of thing. Dr. Antoine, what are you going to be doing? Take us into your...
Well, this is not a good time of year for me. And the reason why I say that is because
you can check out their front page
was the last time I spoke to my father.
on SecondLife.com, or you could check out YouTube. You know, there's plenty of videos on YouTube about Second Life. You could check out plenty of YouTube videos on Second Life.
But also, right. But think about the good stuff. So you're right.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than something. I mean, well, listen, any kind of untimely death is bad. But whenever it's something like Christmas and that sort of thing, yeah, it's. I'm sorry to hear that.
But before the record,
it's a crazy virtual world.
When I woke up that Thanksgiving morning, I called him, my mother, as well as my stepfather, wishing them a happy Thanksgiving, because you never know, because tomorrow's never promised. So
that's right.
I'm good. But
you know what? You know what I think might help and play? I think he needs a gobbler. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know if they deliver. I'll check Grubhub. I'm gonna check that out to see if they can maybe make a bit of it. Oh, we got it. I got it. A gobbler. Well, I also think there's...
Oh, boy, you hear those turkeys? Somebody's playing the turkeys on the radio.
You know,
I was like, what the hell did that come from?
You know, I mean, turkey's like this throwaway thing, like, okay, kind of benign. You kind of dress it up and stuff, you know what I mean? And plus, the stuff you're getting, that ain't turkey. I don't know what you think that is, but this is some kind of a synthetic hormonal blast of something with recombinant DNA and antibiotics. That's why girls are getting menarche and growing breasts at the age of 4 because of all the hormones in this stuff. And plus, you saw what they do to turkeys. They blast them with water to plump them up. I mean, it's horrible. Remember when Sarah Palin was talking one time that they were sticking the turkey down, the turkey, have you seen that? The turkey cone, you stick the head in it, and then you slice the throat. And she's talking, and they're doing it behind like, all this noise. And she had no idea. Kids were screaming and yelling. Did you know that if you know this story, that if Ben Franklin had his way, our national bird would be the turkey?
There's all kinds of sound effects that come out of the radio here.
Then you get to these things like turkey. All right. And then one time when I was a kid, they said, we have a capon. What's that? Well, it's a turkey that, you know, what is it? We're having a turkey hen, right? Yeah. Well, so we have some Unix turkey, and then you get into these other things like,
oh yeah,
duck. I think, no, wait a minute. A goose. Wait a minute. Hold it. This is too. And what about this one? You ready for this? Have you ever gone to somebody's house and you say, okay, another turkey. Oh, we don't have turkey. What? You don't have turkey. You don't have turkey. What do you have instead? Ham. Ham? Wait a minute. You didn't like turkey. Oh, no. I said, no. I got the, but I never signed up for ham. Ham is not Thanksgiving. No. What are we going to make? No. You have a turkey sandwich. What else can you do with a ham? All right, you know, they always have the woman on Fox News. Well, for those of you who say, what do we do with the, you know, with the leftovers? Who doesn't know what to do with a leftover? You eat it. I don't need somebody from Fox News.
Yeah, you join back.
Here's what you do. Okay, Sanders.
What other streams do you watch on YouTube?
I put it in the bowl. Thank you, Sanders. What am I, stupid? And then you can warm it up. What? Warm it up? You mean, a micro. Oh. And then you can chop it up and make a hash. That's a nice way of saying, at the very end, when it's like, I don't know what to do with this stuff, make a nice turkey hash.
All the stuff that's left at the bottom of the tray.
Oh, yeah.
You want to throw it away. I did go through this once.
At Wawa.
You don't scroll. You don't scroll through other streams.
And it totally threw me.
Oh
off.
yeah.
And I was in Florida with my grandparents, and we went to. So my grandmother and my mother's mother died before I was born. My grandfather got remarried before I was born, so I only knew her as my grandmother. But we went to her daughter's house.
I cannot follow any of this, but go ahead. I'll go ahead.
It's my grandmother's daughter's house.
Okay.
That's not my.
That would be.
Yeah, let me tell you, there's some crazy people on YouTube, boy.
So
there's some crazy people doing some crazy stuff on YouTube.
Okay. So I go there, and it's literally the five of us. It's myself, my grandparents, her daughter, my grandmother's daughter, and her husband. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was 24.
Yeah.
And I never forget. Thanksgiving, and they go, oh no, there's no turkey.
All right, well, don't let me
And I
keep
said,
you
well,
up.
What is it?
Get to bed.
Lemon chicken.
It's
from
bedtime.
No.
I was like inside. I'm screaming.
Yeah.
I'm at the table with these people. I'm screaming. I'm like,
first of all, I don't want to be here with you. Number two, the number is at pathetic level. When it's below a certain number, it's pathetic. You're like it's a home. You're like it's some soup mission in the Bowers.
right, I want to be invited to like somebody else's feast, meeting new people.
Right.
It's four
I
of
would
us.
have like,
and
come and get
I
it.
don't know them that well.
It's
I'm
like,
like,
hey man, what part of the chicken do you want? Oh, I don't know. And you got to have more than one chicken, because it's right.
Well, no, I don't even think
those bastards had one.
I think it was I think it was like when it's
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
It was like a chicken breast. So she had like 5 chicken breasts.
Oh, no.
And you know, Thanksgiving, you're used to like more food than you need.
Yeah.
There wasn't. It was like I think I
Yeah,
had
you should
breast
go
and
look at it before you go to sleep. Before you go to sleep, just type in secondlife.com.
Like there wasn't. That's all I remember was.
Before you go to sleep, just check out the website.
Hey, Jerry, can I have your bread? Grandma, can I have your, is there anything else? Any donuts? Hey, I'm making a run to Dunkin'. Anybody want anything? Because, hey, you normally say, ooh, that's a two-notcher. You know, I'm gonna go.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Fan, you know, from all that turkey or whatever this is. See, but ham? See, here's the best thing. What else do you do with a ham? It's a sandwich. That's all you do with it.
Now, what do you think about going out on Thanksgiving? Like people that go to a restaurant.
That's another one too. Like some people I know is like, I know these people are going to like a steakhouse. It's like, why don't you just kill yourself? There is a certain guardrail within the parameters of this thing that you've got to maintain. Going to, you know, like a.
Well, one year, when I was still in Florida, the next year, my friend comes down to visit me. We spend the whole day at Disney MGM.
Oh, no.
Back in the day.
Oh, God.
And we go back and we're tired. We gotta go crash in the hotel room at 5 o'clock. I wake up, I look at the clock, it's 9:30. I wake him up now, you know, we're in our 20s. I go, dude, we missed Thanksgiving. And he's like, what? So now, We're driving around the Orlando area trying to find something that is open on Thanksgiving night. And where do you think we ended up?
Denny's. Shoney's, okay.
And let me tell you.
It was the best one you ever had.
Not bad.
Yeah.
For the turkey Thanksgiving buffet at Shoney's.
There you go.
Pretty good.
You know what? Sure beats that. It's not a gobbler. We're not there yet, but it's a hell of a lot better than Annie M's lemon chicken. I'll tell you, but and then there's this thing too where you have to. There's these things you have to get. You have to get. One of them is I gotta have a green bean casserole with the jerky, French onion, or similar facsimile, simulacra. I don't mind that. I gotta have that. I gotta have it. Then need some cream of mushrooms, whatever it is. I gotta have it. Okay, that. Everything else, you can scoop that up. You can get into bread. You really can't go. Cornbread, biscuits, can't go wrong with that. Just nothing that you tear. No loaf. It's got to be a biscuit. It's got to be a muffin. It's got to be something, not a scone. I don't want to go into the UK thing, but I mean biscuits and that kind of thing. It's just, whoever came up with biscuits just really must have been high at the time. It's almost like the sense of like a croissant, layers of these things. And you ever see on TV when they open them up and the steam? Pillsbury, those crescent rolls are still the greatest. If ever you have nothing better to do, go by Wawa, pick up some Italian sausage. Hot or mild, it's up to you. Squeeze it out of the casing. Take that Pillsbury dough recipe, whatever, spread it out. Oh my God, I went past the time. I'll tell you more about this, but first, this is Lionel with you on the other side of midnight.
The Other Side of Midnight with Lionel. Giving Tuesday offers a powerful opportunity for communities to come together and support causes that truly matter. This year, you can provide hope and healing by donating to Shriners Children's. For more than 100 years, they have helped over 1.5 million kids with complex medical conditions receive the most amazing care anywhere. Here is Sarah Jane sharing her story.
Almost immediately, within the first appointment, they made an action plan, and they diagnosed me with osteogenesis imperfecta. I've been treated with infusions, physical therapy, braces. I've had all my surgeries here. Emotionally, there are people surrounding you every step of the way and holding your hand every step of the way and picking you up as you fall down. Shriners Children has taught me how to live my life in a stronger and happier way.
Together, we can all make a difference by calling 1-800-276-8007 or going online to loveshriners.org to give. Again, go to loveshriners.org.